Hello everyone, welcome to the Ranting Shop. It's me, Melissa, and I wanted to step in really quickly to discuss the new season of Love is Blind. Have any of you guys been watching? I think they released 4 episodes on Netflix, and I wonder if everyone's caught up with the 4 episodes because I want to discuss some things that I saw. Of course, I'm not going to give you a play-by-play of everything, but I do want to speak about Uche, Aaliyah, and Lydia, because when you watch the episodes, these are the more prominent people there, and to me, I wouldn't say the most problematic, but I will say they have issues. So the scenario is eventually Aaliyah finds out that Uche and Lydia had a relationship prior to the show, right? They decided, okay, you know what? We cannot start at zero because we already know each other. So it does not ring true to the nature of this experiment. So I believe they decided to go their separate ways. So bear in mind that Lydia and Uche have history. Knowing this would help you understand why I drew the conclusion that I drew. So Aaliyah at the time doesn't know that Uche and Lydia have dated outside of the show. She has bonded the most with Lydia. She snuggles with Lydia. She tells Lydia all her secrets, all the things that scare her. And Lydia is seemingly there to provide her support. However, what really rang my alarm bells is what Lydia tells Aaliyah after Aaliyah discloses to Uche that she's cheated on her boyfriend before. And she tried everything to communicate with him effectively so that he could do what he's not doing that she would like him to do. He didn't properly do that. The communication was poor, so she cheated. Never told him. So he doesn't know that he was cheated on by Aaliyah. And then Uche is like telling her, why didn't you tell him? Why didn't you break up with him? And essentially he's telling Aaliyah, it's essentially because of your selfish reasons. You did it because of your own selfish purposes. It wasn't done to not hurt him. It was done to save you. And he's telling her all that, and she runs back to the women's lounge and she's upset and she's crying. And this is what Lydia tells her.
When was it? Oh my god. Okay. Okay, look at me. Look at me.
He thinks that I'm gonna cheat on him because I've cheated before.
Look at me. Listen. This is something that gives you a clarity of how Uche reacts.
I don't want to be judged for it, though,
I love you, baby.
Love you too.
I love you more.
Love you more.
There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. But you know what I believe? He's not the one for you. Is this the guy that you really want to marry? A guy who's going to judge you this easily?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to say this. You're so like me that I could see this happening. I'm pretty sure you told him all the truth.
Did you?
You gave him details, didn't you? Telling Uche the truth was not a mistake.
Yeah.
He does not get to judge you. Look at me. He does not get to judge you. He has his own thing that he needs to resolve. Believe me when I say this. He doesn't have the capacity, as smart as he is, to put things aside. That's on him. He needs to resolve those traumas. He needs to figure out what the fuck he does really want. He needs to stop blaming others and stop taking accountability for his actions. You're better. You're so much better. And I know this because I see myself in you. Look at me. Look at me. He might have a blind spot. Because you're me. You are so much like me. You and I are so similar. Believe me. Believe me. And that might be it.
Leave him if he doesn't forgive your past. Like, chill, first of all. Second of all, the other woman was providing better insight to Aaliyah and telling her sometimes people just need a second to digest the information. Sometimes that's just all that's required, a second. But what I've noticed with Lydia is the moment she gets or she feels a little bit of her partner pulling away from her, she goes into super attached mode and she throws out these words. I love you. I want to be with you so much. You're the one that I want. I want you so much. I want you so much, which is what she was doing to that tall, mixed Black and Asian guy. I forgot his name. She was throwing out all the sticking points she could possibly throw out so that he could just forget about what she just said about her having a past relationship with Uche. It's clear that Lydia doesn't take into consideration that other people need time to recalibrate, to think, to assess things from a logical perspective, to determine whether it would make sense for them to continue forward with her. She sees it as rejection off the bat. She is a typical case of an anxiously attached person. She doesn't think very logically about what she says and how it would impact the other person. All she cares about is, yes, I've dropped a bomb on you, but I need you to still be here with me. And I feel like that is a selfish way of thinking. And I also feel like it speaks to the trauma she has endured and the abandonment issues that she hasn't worked through in her past relationships, that she's projecting on someone that she is only just getting to know. Now, I do understand that she's been in a situation not too long ago of being rejected by, I believe his name is Izzy. So maybe all of that is resurfacing her issues with being abandoned, and all of that fresh rejection. She didn't know how to take it, so her ideal thing to do is to just throw out all the nice sounding flowery terms of I love you and I miss you and I want you. And watching it was so cringy because I could feel her desperation. And it's like, Lydia, chill out for a second. Allow this man to properly, get this information, to properly think of it. Why are you immediately taking it as rejection? The man hasn't rejected you yet. But because you think he might, you want to just chill. And I did not like that she was projecting her emotional unintelligence onto Aaliyah and her situation. As much as Uche was very matter of fact, I still don't really fault him, because at the end of the day, you're getting to know each other. What you must do and what you should do is speak about these hard topics early, so that both parties know how each other handles tough conversations. So I think she was adding more to Aaliyah's anxiety. But then knowing that she had a connection with Uche is making me feel like, is there a possibility that she was trying to sabotage Aaliyah's relationship with Uche by telling her to immediately drop him if he doesn't tolerate your past, just immediately leave him, because he has skeletons in his closet and he has things that he's done. And I'm like, do tell, Lydia, do freaking tell. I don't know. And to come to the final episode 4, and to realize that Aaliyah left. I thought everything was good after they resolved that whole cheating thing. I thought everything was great. He came back, the man is ready to propose, and you left? For some reason, I feel like Lydia had a lot to do with the reason why Aaliyah left. I feel like after Aaliyah realized that Uche and Lydia had something, it's kind of similar to how Monica and Jackie had this close friendship, and essentially the man was in the way of their close friendship. Eventually, later on, we realized that Jackie and the guy still broke up because she defied his orders, which were to not contact Monica. And she still contacted Monica, I guess, to hear Monica out. And he didn't like that the relationship cut off. So it's kind of similar in terms of the fact that maybe Aaliyah values her friendship with Lydia more than her relationship with Uche. I don't know. For some reason, I feel as if Lydia has something to do with Aaliyah leaving. I don't know. I see Lydia as somebody diabolical. We saw that Lydia wanted perhaps to try it again with Uche, but Uche was opposed to it. He was like, nah, it's not gonna be the same. So is there a bit of underlying resentment from Lydia that she projected onto Aaliyah that sabotaged Aaliyah's relationship with Uche? Who knows? I cannot wait to find out. Let me know in the comment section if you've been watching Love is Blind, and what do you think about the whole Lydia, Uche and Aaliyah situation in the comment section. Don't forget, you guys, to like, subscribe, and see you all next time. Bye bye.